Congratulations, you're in school, your opportunities are endless, and people are already asking what you want to do with your life.
I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do.
You think through your options. Do you think about all those careers that sound so good it almost seems impossible? Like jobs in pro sports, gigs in the recording industry, working for a big-name designer, or serving in the nation's capital. What about engineering?
Oh man, bad idea, jeans.
No, for real. Engineering is all around you. It's in the buildings you sit in, the roads you drive on, the bridges you cross, the trains you ride, the PlayStation you game on, and the cell phones you love. Each of those things need professional engineers to create strategies and turn ideas into reality. Engineers make things happen. They find solutions.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
Engineering typically attracts people who are communicators, analysts, problem solvers, planners, designers, and innovators. Engineers apply scientific and mathematical knowledge to solve real-world challenges. They are problem solvers. And even if you don't have all the answers on your own, don't worry. You often work as a team of experts to get the job done. But if you like to dream about what's possible, to question, explore, invent, discover, and create, engineering might be your thing. Part of the appeal of engineering is that no two jobs are alike. In fact, there are many options within the field of engineering itself.
Hi, please tell me you have a sweet pretzel left.
We do.
Thank God.
And we have 18 different toppings. We have sweet glaze, cinnamon sugar, chocolate, white chocolate, fudge, M&Ms, caramel dip, mint chip, chocolate chip, marshmallows, nuts, toffee nuts, coconut, peanut butter drizzle, Oreos, sprinkles, cotton candy bits, and powdered sugar.
Civil engineers are often dreamers. Everything they create starts with a thought that is put on paper. All of the what-ifs are uncovered, and no stones are left unturned. They design, build, supervise, construct, and maintain everything from roads, buildings, and airports to tunnels, dams, and bridges, and even water treatment facilities. One day you might be at the office doing research, while on others you'll be at a construction site, overseeing the implementation of plans. On any given day, a civil engineer may be working to identify environmental issues surrounding construction of a new bridge, or bringing communities together to talk about the impact of a road being proposed for their area. Civil engineers are the first to use the latest technologies like drones and 3D modeling. Engineers develop autonomous vehicles and virtual reality. There's a wide array of possible work, which allows you to pick areas that interest you most. And in the end, the satisfaction of seeing massive projects come to life is second to none. I mean, can you imagine pointing to a new bridge over the Mississippi River or the coolest building downtown and proclaiming, "Yeah, I had a hand in that"? Civil engineers do it all the time. In fact, all the projects you're looking at right now were imagined, created, and executed by engineers right here in Illinois. So let me ask you this. Are you fascinated by how things move, like cars, gas pumps, elevators, or even wind farms? Then mechanical engineering might be for you. Changing liquids or gas to develop products for processes? Then chemical engineering could be your thing. Video games, cell phones, computers, communications, or developing digital cameras? Then electrical engineering might be it. Car assembly lines, manufacturing, producing cookies in a factory or paper mills? Then industrial engineering would be your gig. How about the environment, or how to make structures like buildings and bridges to sit stable on the earth? Then geotechnical engineering would be your jam. Airflows such as fans, airplanes, spacecraft, jet propulsion, and missiles? Then your career as an aeronautical engineer would be out of this world. Or how robotics work, such as restoring a function of the body through engineering such as mechanical prosthetics or artificial hearts and lungs. Then your career might be in biomedical engineering. And there are literally hundreds of subcategories within those groups. That means you can find the area that suits you best and do the work you're most passionate about. Whichever path you choose, engineering careers have serious benefits, including you might use your imagination to create things. From roads and bridges to self-driving cars and roller coasters, engineers use their creativity to plan and design projects and products, making a lasting impact on the people and places in their community.
When I was 5, I imagined that there was such a thing as a unicorn. And this is before I had even heard of one or seen one. I just drew a picture of a horse that could fly over rainbows and had a huge spike in its head. I was 5 years old. Couldn't even talk yet.
You work with interesting people. Engineers are part of a team. You often work on projects with experts from different fields and of all different backgrounds. It's an engineer's job to bring those parties together to get the task done. You have a lot of options, from the type of engineering you do to where you do it, and for who. Engineers have a lot of options. They work everywhere across the world, in big and small cities, rural communities, even remote wilderness areas. You can work for a government agency such as a Department of Transportation and the Army Corps of Engineers, or a private company like Google, Amazon, and Apple. You are in demand. Okay, we'll just say it. Engineers are paid well for their efforts. In fact, engineering degrees make up 10 of the top 17 highest paid degrees in the nation. And there will always be a need for engineers to solve problems and find new ways to do things.
I was never in this for the money. But it turns out that the money was an absolute necessity for me.
You make a lasting difference. This is really what it's all about, right? Engineers solve problems and make the world a better place. Maybe you'll work on finding new sources of energy or alleviating the world's hunger problems. There's no limit to what you can do or the impact it will have. Are you with me?
Are you with me? Are you with me? Thank you very much.
Engineering is like many professional positions, with most jobs requiring at least a bachelor's degree in engineering and state certification as a professional engineer. Senior engineering positions and professorships generally require a master's degree or doctorate as well. There are also many important professions that support engineers, and some only require a certificate program or associate's degree. Your talents might best be suited to be a field surveyor, computer programmer, or administrative support. But don't stress out about that just yet. Instead, focus on where you are today. Regardless of what kind of engineering you're looking at, math and science are critical. With that in mind, look to take as many math and science courses as possible. Round out your education with English and business classes. Success in these courses will provide a foundation to advance you to the next level in engineering, or serve you well in any other field you choose. It can be difficult, and there's no question that it takes hard work to earn an engineering degree, but it leads to a lifetime of engaging and meaningful work, great pay, and virtually unlimited growth potential. And next time someone asks you what you want to do with your life, you now have a little bit more to think about.
Something to think about.
Instead of a gig in the NFL or the WNBA, you might design or renovate a whole new ballpark. Instead of networking in the recording industry, you might help build a state-of-the-art transportation network. You may never walk a fashion runway, but you could design runways for one of the world's busiest airports. And even if you're never elected to serve in Washington, D.C., you can make an extraordinary difference. The fact is, as an engineer, there is no limit to what you might come up with or the impact you might have. The possibilities are endless, leaving you to engineer your future to achieve your dreams.
An office is a place to live life to the fullest, to the max, An office is a place where dreams come true.
To learn more about pursuing a career in engineering, please visit acecil.org. This video was made possible through the generous donations of our sponsors.